Hello, my friends. How are you? Katie Rubin here, your friendly neighborhood modern mystic, energy healer, divine light channel, psychic reader, Akashic records reader, channeler of dead people, talker to the other side, transmitter of light, maker of stage productions that have to do with conscious awareness and change. Hello, it's me and Squeezel the dog. We're coming to you live from a mansion. It's a mansion. It's a 7-bedroom mansion in Newburgh, New York, right across the river from where I've been living for the past year. I'm staying at a friend's Airbnb that happens to be empty, and it's just a delight. It's just a delight. I'm looking back at my town across the river from a whole different perspective, which is apropos of today's reading. I've pulled 3 cards for you, and I'm using a different deck today. We're using this deck, the Akashic Tarot, given to me by, magic is so cool, how the magic of the universe. I bought a couple pieces of art from an artist at a weekend art street festival thing in Cold Spring about a year ago. And I told her about that. She asked me what I do, and I told her I work in the Akashic records and read for people who do healing stuff. And she said she was just awesome, and we connected. And then one day, she had this deck and she was like, I never use it. I think it's for you, and mailed it to me in the mail. So sweet. And then she referred her mom to me, and her mom and I had a great session. It was just so cool. Like, you never know who you're meeting or why you're meeting them until you explore. And so we have to stay open enough to see what the universe is trying to give us. Anyhoozle, I've pulled a 3-card spread for you guys today from this deck. I usually use, as you guys know, the Enchanted Map Oracle cards, and that's this guy, and I love that deck. That's been my deck for years and years to read for myself and others. This week, however, and then here, I'm going to show you another thing. This is Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light deck, which I'm obsessed with as well. I find that the Work Your Light deck is all about light workers, starseed, energy work, sort of like the frequencies of light beyond this reality. The Enchanted Map Oracle cards are about this reality, 3D, your life, what's happening. This deck, I am personally experiencing as very integrated. It's spirit as body and spirit, all one thing. And this is the period of time in consciousness's evolution through humanity, anyway, or I should say humanity's evolution, because of consciousness, where we are awakening to what it is to trust the body. The body is meant to become the vehicle of light. We are meant to trust our bodies, but oftentimes we have trauma that keeps us disconnected from our bodies in certain ways. So it's hard and confusing and complicated to listen to, hear, and be aware of what our bodies are saying. I've found that doing all this light work and consciousness work there was a point in time where the cards showed me, you are the oracle now. I kept getting that card, you are the oracle now. So these days I can just connect with consciousness, ask questions, and perceive psychically what's happening for you and what's happening for me and what's happening for the collective. I don't always have to go into the Akashic records to do that. Now, oftentimes I do go into the records because I just trust them, and they're such a vast, powerful field of light that it's worth it to me. What is my point? My point is, this is where humanity is evolving to now and next, is into a place where the body is what matters. We went through this entire period of time in the past where we had the gurus and the teachers and the philosophies and the religions teaching us how to transcend the body, how to know past the body, how to get out of the body, how to be more than the body. But what if your body is the vehicle that contains conscious awareness? What if your body is the vehicle of knowing? What if you start asking your body questions about what needs to happen? Anyway, many of you are familiar with these ideas and some of you are not. So there you have it. All right, so I'm really liking this deck for your 3-card spread because, as I said, it's a very integrated spirit, consciousness as body kind of deck. So in the recent past, for this week, we have this really beautiful card, the One of Forces, the Akashic Field. Present moment. Isn't that a beautiful card? I mean, look at the aurora lights in the sky, whatever that is, gorgeous. The King of Roses is our present moment. Interesting. And double interesting, the outcome card is the Queen of Roses. So let's look into what all this is the hell about. Getting cozy. Okay. The Akashic Field, one of forces. Really, really interesting. Let's just see what it says. These are nice and tidy as well. So remember, when you're listening to these, it can be helpful to really like soften into your heart a little bit and expand your awareness past your thinking mind so you can receive downloads and awareness yourself. The Priestess at Delphi. Nope, that's the wrong one. It's also a very thick book, this one, that has all the information in it. So it's like a much denser book to try to get through. And I also only have one hand because I'm doing this with my telephone. The Akashic Field. Like the Akashic Field, the Aurora Borealis, that's the term I wanted, flows with energy and brilliance as charged particles from the sun interact with atoms in the Earth's atmosphere. The 93 million miles from the sun to the Earth is nothing compared to the limitless consciousness of the Akashic Field. Did you hear that sentence? Let's say it again. The 93 million miles from the sun to the Earth is nothing. 93 million miles compared to the limitless consciousness of the Akashic Field. All information, power, energy, and experiences vibrate within this realm of unending truth and possibility, and every bit of it can be yours. Receiving this card upright tells you that amazing opportunities abound at this time. You can increase and accelerate the experience by opening the doors to the Akashic, I bet she's going to say field, records. Your life force energy resonates with universal synchronicity now. And remember, this card is in the recent past, okay? So this card is in the recent past position. So your life force energy resonates with universal synchronicity now. So you can explore the records and receive exactly the information that you need and the energy that can help in your recent past. Engage in this pursuit with a conscious focus. Write your intentions and ask for inspiration. Meditate on the Akashic Field and visualize your goals. The universe is ready and willing to align with your heartfelt desires, and now is the time to make them happen. So this is something you've probably been up to in your recent past, meditating in a certain way, tapping into the Akashic Field, whether you consciously know you're tapping into the Akashic Field or not. Remember, too, the Akasha is the realm of the divine. It's the highest frequency of golden light from which all other lights emerge. You could say it's like the source of conscious awareness. I always like to think of the universe as being like this pole of golden light, or whatever kind of light, that's very bright and very intense, and out from it, everything else is emanating. So when we're reading the Akashic records, or we're dropping into the realm of the Akasha, we're dropping into the most conscious section or portion of the field of all things. The center, the source of all the consciousness everywhere. So in your recent past, you've had some kind of connecting to the Akashic Field, or asking questions, or journaling, or tapping in. And as a result, you find yourself in this present moment dealing Lux. Oh, there we are. I think we're still here. All right, your present moment is the King of Roses, and let's see what the deck has to say about that. This card shows a man holding two roses, a red and a white, demonstrating a balance of passion and purity. At his feet are the yellow roses of healing and creativity. This is the King of Love, a man who's balanced and well-rounded. When he appears upright in your spread, it indicates that a potential union could be at hand, either in friendship, business, or even romance. Whether this is a new relationship or the blossoming of an old one, this man brings tender-hearted and thoughtful support. He is also someone who could be helpful in your personal life, especially where home or family issues are concerned. Whether the King of Roses is you or another man, the role of husband or father is now opening to create a happy home and family. This card also lets you know that you are ready to stand up for yourself and take loving but considered action on your own behalf. It's a time of increasing love and compassion, which always starts within. Well, isn't that delightful? That's your present moment. Are you the king? Has the king shown up in your life? Is the king bringing you love, connection, passion, a balance of purity and passion? Interesting questions to ponder. The outcome is the Queen of Roses. Let's look at the pictures again. King of Roses. Beautiful. Queen of Roses. Interesting. Let's find out. This card shows a beautiful woman with roses in her hair. It sure does. And all around her. A beautiful scene expands outside, but she is peacefully focusing on the flower in her hand. The Queen of Roses signifies a woman who is loving and supportive, but with a passionate side as well. This is a card of a loving connection. A relationship with someone you know may deepen and become more meaningful. Or someone new may appear. Be open to the connection. It may be a romantic one. My God, this is the kind of spread people always want. When am I going to meet someone? Where's my... And then the universe through the cards is often like, this is a time of studying chess. Or like, focus on who you really are. Or go within. This reading is like, romance is coming. You are romance. Here we go. A relationship with someone you know may deepen or become more meaningful, or someone new may appear. Be open to the connection. It may be a romantic one, or it might be that a friend, family member, or coworker is going to be helpful and valuable to you in some way. The Queen of Roses can represent you or a woman in your life stepping into the role of wife or mother at this time. It's a time of loving energy to be voiced. It's a time for loving energy to be voiced. This card upright sometimes shows a happy resolution to a difficulty with family, friend, or a love relationship. That's nice. The time for peaceful, loving connections is at hand, so open your heart to the expression of caring within and around you. Well, that's just a delightful 3-card spread. I hope it's useful to you guys. In your recent past, you've been tapping into the Akashic field. In the present moment, the King of Roses is here bringing you in touch with romance or maybe friendship or something else, and the outcome is even more of that with the Queen of Roses. You know, they're right after each other in the deck. It goes Queen and then King, but in your spread, it goes King and then Queen. So there's some interesting metaphors right there. Well, may you have as much romance and friendly connection and abundance of connection as this read says you're going to have. And hit me up, message me, let me know if it does play this way out for you. I'd love to hear. If you're ready to do some really over-the-top light work, if you're ready to activate your light body, if you're ready to align spiritually, if you're ready to awaken to conscious awareness, if you're ready to deepen into your own human design and study that a bit with me, join me for my next highest level healing class. Our last class is this Friday, so we're going to skip a week and then start 2 weeks from now. So you have 2 weeks to hop on in. It's a very intense amount of work. The structure of the classes these days is Fridays we meet for a 2-hour class from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern. I transmit a ton of light on into whatever trauma you're dealing with, and or if you're not dealing with trauma, we call forward and call into your reality that which you're seeking. I had a client this week tell me she asked for self-love, and everywhere she went after the session, people were being kind to her and nice to her, and she was just kept getting treated really well. She's like, nobody ever does that with me, and I don't know why. I'm pretty cool. And then she's like, after that session, everything changed. So anyway, we do a lot of very cool high vibrational work. That's Fridays 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern time for 4 weeks. And within that 4 weeks, you get 2 private sessions included in the price of the class. My private sessions, you guys, are $250 for a reading and or healing. So when you pay $475 for a 4-week class, you're getting 2, 4, 6, 8 hours of coaching and divine transmission that's very powerful, plus 2 50-minute sessions. So that would usually cost you $250 times 8, 9, 10, times 10. So that'd be $2,500, and I'm giving it to you for $475. So you should come. It's game-changing. Her love, here it is. Wait. There it is. That's the Squeezel love. She's the real healer. I just hang out. I love you guys. Be in touch.